What is good? What is really good, my people? It is UK, brother, dr.blick, the darkest man who rounds today, guys. I'll be talking about One Piece World Seeker. Yes, One Piece World Seeker. Today's video is going to be a follow-up to the last video I made about One Piece World Seeker, talking about can non-One Piece fans get into One Piece World Seeker. And in that video, I entertained the idea of non-One Piece fans getting into the game and how they will get into a game like One Piece World Seeker. And now in this video, I'm going to talk about reasons why non-One Piece fans will not like this game or will not be able to get into this game. So if there's been a time for you guys to get that fried chicken and get that glorious ass Kool-Aid, now is the perfect time, because the UK Trotter Brother will be going on this video. So without further ado, let me just get with it. So first of all, I gotta start off by saying that when it comes down to One Piece games as a whole, they don't really attract the casual anime fan. And when it comes down to anime games, in order to be a successful anime game, it's safe to say you gotta attract the casual anime fans. So when I mean the casual anime fans, I mean the people that buy the Storm series, the people that buy the Dragon Ball games. Those are the people that you're gonna need to get into One Piece games in order for it to be massively successful. As long as that doesn't happen, we are not going to see a successful One Piece game on the level of Naruto and Dragon Ball anytime soon. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that we will not see a successful One Piece game on that level anytime soon. Or some people might give it a stretch to say never. You might never see a One Piece game on that level. And that is not really far-fetched if you look at the way they've been going about things regarding One Piece games. The closest thing to capturing the casual audience's eye that are not really deep into One Piece is One Piece Burning Blood. But One Piece Burning Blood flopped for one main reason, and that is the fact that people did not understand how One Piece worked. And that game was solely dedicated to One Piece fans in terms of how they put the Easter eggs in the game, in terms of actually going into in-depth detail, in terms of making people's abilities counteract each other's abilities. It's more so styles make fights, rather than just because Luffy can beat this person doesn't mean that person that beat Luffy can't beat someone that couldn't beat Luffy, if you get what I mean. I think I explained that in the shittiest way, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. But the point of Burning Blood was Darrow Fruit versus Haki. If you don't understand Darrow Fruit versus Haki, you're going to have a horrible time at that game. And then you see people that have the ability to phase out attacks or Logias. People like that are going to be scratching their heads, or people that don't understand One Piece games, should I say, will be scratching their heads saying, why can't everybody do that? It's purely for the fact that they have a lack of understanding how that game works. So in terms of good reception from Burning Blood, like in terms of people that want fans of the One Piece One Piece getting into Burning Blood, it was always going to be a struggle because they don't understand how One Piece works. And if you do not understand how One Piece works, you're going to find Burning Blood a very, very frustrating game. Not only is it busted, you're going to find it even worse because you don't understand how to get out of certain stuff, because you don't understand how the series works. You're going to have to go the extra mile to actually understand that game. And let's be honest, that game isn't really worth going the extra mile for. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Burning Blood, but it wasn't really a game worth going the extra mile for. If you look at it in comparison to other fighting games, it's not really worth going the extra mile. But let's talk about One Piece World Seeker. One Piece World Seeker's case is a lot more different. And the reason why I'm saying One Piece World Seeker's case is a lot more different is based on the fact that One Piece World Seeker has something that Burning Blood doesn't really have. The ability, I feel, for casual people to actually enjoy this game. Whether they buy this game, I do not know. Based on the advertisement, I feel like they're not going to be looking at this game, because the advertisement and the promotion of these free games, I'm going to say these free games are probably games that I feel like could do well if they're handled right and if they're promoted right. Okay, let's start off with the worst game of them all, or the game that's looking the most suspect out of all of them, and that is Shinobi Striker. Shinobi Striker is terribly promoted for a series that has proven that it can sell if given the right equipment, if done right, if marketed well. We know that it can sell. My Hero Academia One's Justice it's starting to get more news, we're starting to get more information, but the overall game kind of looks stiff and clunky and doesn't really look that great to me. And then you got One Piece World Seeker, a game out of all the three, in my opinion, looks the best, but in terms of promotion, in terms of overall content, they better hope to God that the single player content is actually worth looking at, it's actually worth getting into. That's the issue about this game. The stuff that they showed off so far is looking decent, the trailer looked good. In terms of giving more information out, it don't really entice someone to look more into the game that is not into One Piece, and that is purely based on the fact that the characters that they're introducing are characters that are not only going to be playable, they are also characters that you have to follow the series of One Piece to know who they are. Like Rob Lucci is a solid 300 episode plus character that you're going to see. Like, when I mean solid 300 episodes, you got to watch a solid 300 episodes to see Rob Lucci. And then probably you're talking about late 300 to see him actually in action. And then Smoker, you got to watch at least 100 episodes. And then with the drama, you got to at least watch at least 800 episodes. Those characters that I mentioned, those characters I named, majority of people don't give animes 100 episodes or 100 plus episodes in order to be introduced to these characters. So looking at it from that standpoint, these characters that are getting introduced, that are getting shown off, they only get the One Piece fan, the One Piece hardcore fans hyped, rather than the people that do not know a lot about One Piece hype. So in terms of building up hype, it's not really doing a great job in doing that, because it's just showing characters that you have to be in a decent position in the series to actually know who those characters are. So in terms of that aspect, it's not really going to do well. And another thing I got put out there is the fact that when they've shown raw gameplay of the open hub world, yes, granted, it is early days. It is early days. I know it's early days. I know it's early days, but the open hub world, the free roaming area looks empty. And a lot of people are getting turned off that the game only has Luffy. Not only does the place look empty, not only does the place look bland in terms of how things are looking, the movement in terms of Luffy going from point A to point B is looking fine, and Luffy himself is looking fine, but the whole area, the whole place, it just looks empty and just looks lonely as hell. Like it looks more lonely than the PlayStation menu. Like, Lord have mercy, that junk does look Lord have mercy, that junk does look lonely as hell. But another thing I got put out there that I was gonna say earlier was the fact that this game is really struggling, and I mean struggling to show any other reason to get the game. The only good part about it that we've seen is the trailer. The game looks visually good, the map looks big, everything else is looking good, but we're not sure about the content, we're not sure about the variety of moves. We know that it's only offline, and we all know that Luffy's is the only playable character. So since we know that Luffy's the only playable character, there's one thing that they gotta do. They've got to go ham on the moveset. They've got to handle him right in terms of dishing out moves, in terms of giving us moves, because if they don't do all that stuff right, casual people are not going to be able to get into this. The news is coming out too slow, in my opinion, but I do feel like it's hard for them to put out news because this is a story-driven game, so there's only so much they can show off. It's not going to be like Spider-Man PS4, where they can give us 2 years of nothing, or should I say 7 months of nothing, and you still got a lot of people hyped. Because the raw stuff that they showed, the stuff that they did show off, was A1 shit. It was shit that actually gets people excited. It was shit that actually gets people hyped. It was shit that a lot of people like to see in a Spider-Man game. But with this game, we do see a lot of similarities to that game, but it kind of does look like I want to use the word bootleg, but I don't want to be too mean. But I'm going to go for bootleg. It does look like a bootleg version of it. It looks like a poor man's version of Spider-Man PS4 if you were to compare the two side by side. But I shouldn't be doing that, because one's made by Insomniac and one's made by the same people that made Pirate Warriors and Wii Fit. One made Ratchet and Clank. One made Wii Fit. One made freaking Unlimited World. One made Sunset. Oh wait, was it Sunset Overdrive? Yeah, I think it's Sunset Overdrive. I can't really remember. But anyways, that's pretty much what happens when you compare the two side by side. But as a whole, guys, I want to know what you guys think. Me, in my personal opinion, I don't know what this game's going to do. It doesn't really get me hyped that much anymore. The first trailer was the most hyped I've been. Other than that, it's just been just whatever in terms of giving us news, in terms of giving us more stuff. I feel like we need another trailer. I feel like they need to do something. They need to drill the fact that this game is going to be a good game, because if this game does bad, I feel like it's lost saloon for One Piece games, because for the most part they've done virtually everything. I want to say everything. They still got an option to do a 2D fighter, which I feel would be a great opportunity to capitalize on One Piece, because I feel like a 2D fighter could work. But that's for another video. That's for another video, maybe. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see another video on if One Piece, if we should get a 2D fighter in the format of Dragon Ball Fighters, or just a 2D fight in general. Let me know about that down in the comment section below. And yeah, let me just wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please like, rate, enjoy this video. And yeah, this UK Chocolate Brother will catch you in the next one. Make sure you like the video, make sure you click that bell icon, and make sure you subscribe. Catch you next one, guys.